How cotton came around. This plant made America a pioneer in the global trading. The discovery of cotton completely transformed the Southern economy. It became the best-selling crop and also increased the slave labor. Cotton made the U.S. provide 60% of the world's supply. The Cotton Belt was the southern region around South Carolina to the east of Texas. It was well fit to grow this money-growing crop. In the mid-1700s, tobacco was a very valuable cash crop in Maryland and Virginia. The same thing went for cotton in the 1800s. Many slaves had to work on rice and cotton fields. Rice agriculture in Georgia and South Carolina had little supervision, but cotton slaves were watched closely by their drivers. Rice, indigo, and cotton were taken up by planters in Georgia and North Carolina. When cotton was first discovered, slaves had to pick and separate cotton from the seeds by hand.
Each slave is presented with a sack. A strap is fastened to it, which goes over the neck, holding the mouth of the sack breast high, while the bottom nearly reaches to the ground. Each one is also presented with a large basket that will hold about 2 barrels. This is to put the cotton in when the sack is filled. The baskets are carried to the field and placed at the beginning of the rows. The cotton grows from 5 to 7 feet high. Sometimes a slave picks down one side of a row and back upon the other, but more usually there is one on either side gathering all that has blossomed, leaving the unopened bowls for a succeeding picking. When the sack is filled, it is emptied into the basket and trodden down. I had no experience whatever in cotton picking.
The traditional way of picking cotton took too long, and slaves were needed more and more. Ellie Whitney is the creator of the cotton gin. The cotton gin basically just did what slaves did, of separating cotton from their seeds, but 8 times faster. The cotton gin completely transformed the way of how slaves worked. Since the creation of the cotton gin, slaves were needed more and more to pick more cotton. The Cotton Belt was the previous agricultural region of the southeast of the United States. This is where cotton was the main cash crop throughout the 19th and the most of the 20th century. But after the demanding production of corn, soybeans, wheat, beans, peanuts, and livestock, it has almost completely replaced cotton. Today, Texas, Mississippi, Georgia, and Arkansas are the chief producers of the Cotton Belt. So now you know how slavery for cotton made styling and fashion possible.